right. So that was a quick hour. Knocked some things out, and we are back into it. Why is it so loud in my ear? Alright. Let's just jump right in. So we did some, got some Astromon kind of out of my inventory. I actually broke down and did some inventory slash cleaning house, however you want to call it. So I'll show you what we did over there. I'm just going to accept this because I don't care for right now. So basically all I did is from the last two capture festivals going on and whatnot, I just went through, grabbed some of my 4 stars, put them away, and then I made, where is she? There she is. Just because I've seen her a lot, and I hadn't made a water Fenrir yet, just for myself. So I kind of picked the best one that I had, and I decided to knock her out and get this one done. So we did that. I guess since we have her selected, we'll just feed her for the daily here. Also got some gems upgraded. That was not didn't expect them to actually get all the way to 15 star, but or plus 15, excuse me. So that was kind of funny, but working our way. We'll never catch up with gems on doing the daily here, but it is what it is. Also, like I said, got some gems built up. So I actually want to look just to double check. So I think what I'm going to start doing on the dailies here is I want to start actually kind of going through all these lower level ones. Like, I haven't even gotten out and captured a lot of these guys. So kind of what we were doing with the light and the dark versions, what we're going to do, what I'm going to start doing is targeting what isn't to summon that I haven't done yet. Like this Mimic has to be summoned, unfortunately. So does the Fire Lumo. Those are out of those eggs. So hopefully at the end of the year, when we go through all the eggs, we will get these guys to knock out. But we're going to go out and capture Ark. I can't believe I don't have Ark done because I've been on the Pagos Coast for like 4 years, it seems like. So we'll knock him out starting today in the Capture Festival. And like I mentioned in the little video over there, the other day, I think I'm gonna save. We'll get these ones done. I'll get green going, and then I'll figure out what kind of super evolution I want to wait for. I'm not gonna do the super evolution for Morrigan or Banshee, however you want to go about it, just because I don't have any of. I don't really use her all that often, so for me, there's not much of a pull to utilize her, so to speak. So I know she has some decent Astromon, but I want to use my super evolutions for something else at the moment. Let's see here. Why don't we... do you guys, if I put Mini Sarah in there light, she'll just get eaten. Let's put Mona in there. Let's go through here. Get these all done for the day. But yeah, like I said before too, we're just kind of in a holding pattern right now. I'm trying to think of other... with the time that I'm going to have coming up over the next couple weeks, need to do some more, still trying to get down some teams to actually make it through the Dimensional Dungeon, and then I want to start actually knocking out Colossus a little bit more. But once again, it just comes down to, I know it looks like I have a lot of decent Astromon, it's just I don't have a lot of the decent combinations that are basically what you need to take down some of those some of the harder things. That's all it comes down to. also need to, I haven't done it. Maybe I'll record that tomorrow and just throw it up like I've been doing. But I've been lazy. I only got to floor 50 on the Tower of Chaos just to get your Holy Gleam, which 100%, that's, if there's a bare minimum thing you want to shoot for on the Tower of Chaos, it's that one. Going to floor 100 is not, it's, for me, obviously I can do it, but for much of the newer players out there, going to floor 100 while the 5-star egg is nice. I think the Holy Gleam is a little bit more important to at least strive for if you can get up there. Usually it's not too hard. I don't normally run into, I don't run into problems anymore, but when I was just coming back and building up a team to go into it, and I think I've talked about this one before, but the floor 50 boss was it was Fire Bast, so you can go look at Fire Bast, and it's a recovery Astromon. And the team I had, I don't remember the team composition I had back then, but I almost made a 10-hour YouTube video, because all she would do is I'd get her to 50%, she'd build up her SP immediately, she'd heal that. I'd get her to it was over and over and over again. It was so it was so ridiculous, and I just remember wanting to make that video and say, and at the top be like, this is the definition of insanity, and let that play for 10 hours. It was pretty bad. That's how I kind of felt with the Dark. Once you guys get up there, for newer players specifically, but once you get up to fight the Dark Odin, it can be a little bit of the same way, where you're like, she just over and over again heals herself and then just does a crap ton of damage. And that's how it was for me when I finally got up to her. So then, and that's again that strategy thing I kind of talk about that I want to see more in this game. Just not strategy to the point where, hey, I have something twice your level and is going to beat your face in. Strategy in like, all right, I need to bring a stun Astromon in here to kind of take care of this, and that's what you had to do with her. You still kind of have to do that with the floor 100 boss sometimes. It really just depends, but because even rarely do I have to kind of stop. I might as well just take you out. Do I have to stop and pay attention to, making sure I'm throwing out the attacks when I need to? We'll do that to you. There we go. But I mean, it's kind of like that variety I kind of wish the game would come into. Changing it up a little bit more, so it's not just mindless fights, so to speak. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. The game has plenty of that out there, but today is going to be different though, since I've already done, where is he at? I've already clicked on for 8 hours in my last, what I was doing before. We have to kind of come through here and change a little bit so we can use some energy. So might as well keep going on. I forget this guy's name. I can see it. It's one of those things where you kind of see the you see the letter on it. But at least this will get us the 30 energy to use up, and that should cover us for the daily. Grab Arc, and then we'd be done. I didn't even looked at that one for there. Oh, that's the other thing too. We did the last week. I ran the 100 for the 100 dragon sigils, and I'm at 199 out of 200 for the damn summoning for the Astromon out of there. Other content that I think is kind of forgotten is that Astromon. I think that could use a revamp itself too. put some more 5 stars in there, rotate that out, you know. A lot of this comes down to when I want something changed for anything in this game. It seems like I just want a little bit more of a rotation, but I know that's not going to ever happen. But yeah, 199 out of 200, so I'm like, oh great. I gotta wait an entire week again to probably summon. Which that one is, again, when we talk about the odds on there, I think I've only seen the grass version of the Astromon. I think it's Jin is the name. So I've have 2 fires and a grass somewhere in my inventory. And I remember, too, the reason why I brought that up, too, was I remember watching one of the earlier videos of somebody saying using that Astromon to clear content over and over again. Because if you want to talk about an easy clearing Astromon, it would be the Fire Jin was what he was using. And what it does is it builds up its SP really quickly, so its active skill is SP. And then its active skill just plays off of how much damage it does, and then also rebuilding his SP. So he constantly has his active skill up. So it was when I was first looking at Astromon to use for capture festivals, to be quick about it, it came down to wondering, well, maybe using Jin would be a good idea. And at first he was, but as I went on looking through the animations and finding the other teams to use, he kind of fell off really quick. Again, he's good, not a bad Astromon by any stretch of the imagination, but there it is. We can run the first stage. And yeah, I was just messing around with Victoria, so we were out here capturing for the fire little claw guy. I think it's the Star. I forget what its name actually is, but was out here capturing that to get that done. Because like I said, I need to get the a lot of the 2-star Astromon done. I was kind of looking through that going, wow, I've done a lot of the 3 stars, just haven't moseyed on into the 2 stars. And I think I did that because these guys are just like this. If I ever thought about it in the way of like, what's the last thing I wanted to do, these guys are guaranteed. So these fire arcs are all guaranteed to come out and get. I don't have to summon these or do anything crazy. So I kind of looked at it as what was easy for me to get. And then, we did also, just to point it out, I think it's gone now. It'll be off of there. Yeah, Nez Pass is gone. But I did get the Nez Pass, so I did get my Gleam Egg, so that was good. Also got the weekly done just in time, even though it just rolled over. And I did finish out the monthly, got the other Holy Gleam. So once again, you guys should be striving to get your 3 free. I mean, I say free. You get 2 free Holy Gleams. You're doing your monthly challenges just by logging into the login event. And then also, just once again to show it off over here, make sure you're grabbing as much as possible, trying to get to the 50th floor on here for the other Holy Gleam, because these guys go a long way to helping you evolve your 5 stars that you get, and other Astromons as the game goes on. But I'm gonna stop it there, and so thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and I will see you tomorrow.